Hello everyone, it's Thursday, August 21st, right around 1 o'clock. I'm on vacation, so it was unexpected, but took it, here I am. So I got here last night around 5:30, so not a whole lot of time to do much, but I did, I brought a sheet of OSB that I had at home, brought that up here, put it on this wall on the bottom, and I did put up one of my roof trusses just to see how difficult it would be. That wasn't too bad with the loft, but in the middle here, I don't know how that's going to be. Let me show you the joist, or the truss. So there it is up there. I don't know how well you can see it from this view. But it's up there. Let's go over here a little bit. Over here, there it is. So it wasn't too bad to put it up. Just brought it through the door here, spun it, set it up like this across the top of the sill plates up there, and then got up on the loft and picked it up, all that stuff. You know how it goes. So today went to Home Depot, got a bunch more sheeting, go around this building and put some up. So only about half of what I needed. I need 21 sheets to finish this. I bought 11 just because it's heavy and I got a big steep hill to drive up, and the truck doesn't like it when there's that much weight in the back of it coming up that hill. So I figure I'll just make 2 trips, not a big deal, and just a little easier on the back, and just all around. I'm not in a hurry, so just all around a little easier. So all right, I'm gonna unload the truck and start slapping this stuff up here. See you in a bit. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm putting like a 2x4 here to act as a ledger board. Line it up with the last one, level it out, and then I'll set the sheet on top of that and then screw it in. That way it's even all the way around and level. And do this by myself. I don't have somebody else to hold it for me, so I'll be able to hold it, put it up there. These are my little trigger clamps. Clamp it to the 2x4 on the top so it holds in place, and then screw it in. So that's what we'll do. 5/8 paddle bit. Turn so you can see it. There you go, 5/8 paddle bit. Cutting out the bottom hole, or bottom corner. Reciprocating saw. There, cutting out the bottom was the reason for the hole. Little wavy right here. Cut into the 2x4 a little bit. Shouldn't matter, but I guess that's why a lot of people use the a router with a flush cut bit just to avoid that. But I forgot to bring mine. So clean that up a little. That's fine. It's a little deep in the 2x4 a little bit. But the door will cover all that up. So, alright, I'll move on to the next one. So I use my oscillating tool, or multi-tool, whatever you want to call it, and plunge cut that OSB and cut that strip away. I'm going to cut that tarp out later, that little section of tarp, and I'm going to install some stairs sometime today or tomorrow, whatever. I'm up here till I'm going home on Monday. So today's Thursday, so short little vacation. Go back to work on Wednesday. I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'm done at that place. I'm moving up here. I've got a job lined up, so Friday will be my last day, and I'll be up here permanently. So I have plenty of time to deal with this thing. Okay, so I don't remember where I heard it from. If it was YouTube video, online article, or someone just told it to me word of mouth, but apparently you're supposed to have a gap in between the sheeting. So I'm going to hang these, since I'm doing it by myself, I'm going to hang these pry bars on the side of the sheeting between the next piece, and they're about 1/8 of an inch thick, real close. So I'll hang the sheeting up, lift up a corner, put it in, lift up another corner, slide it in. So it'll be hanging there. Apparently it's to allow for expansion of the material when it's humid out or in the winter, something like that. I guess it's the same concept as vinyl siding. I used to do vinyl siding for a little bit, and you would leave a 1/4 inch gap between the corners, and when you're laying them out at your corners, you're supposed to leave a 1/4 inch gap. So I'll go ahead and do that, and see you in a bit. Oh, the whole bottom row is done now. So I'm going to start at that corner now, since my seams are going this way. So I'll start there so my seams are staggered. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, done for today. As you can see, no stairs. I bought 3-step risers. Should have been 4. I didn't measure them. I just assumed they were going to be 3-step. So got quite a bit done today. Didn't get it all sheeted. I didn't buy all the wood. Like I said earlier, coming up that hill, truck doesn't like all the extra weight. It probably would have been fine. But I also didn't trust my lumber count, and it ended up being accurate. I bought 11 sheets earlier. I still need another 10. I was hoping that the top would be half a sheet, 24, but no, it's 30 inches. So I'm gonna have a lot of scrap left over, which really stinks, but it is what it is. So it's gonna be a late start tomorrow. I wanna sight in my crossbow. Archery season's only a month away. So a month and 10 days, I think it is. So I need to get my crossbow sighted in, and then the next time I come up, I'll bring my rifles and sight those in as well. Just to make sure everything's holding zeros the way they're supposed to. Make sure nothing got bumped or anything. But that's where we're at for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Hello, it's Friday, a little after 2. Just got back from the Home Depot with the rest of the sheeting for this. We're gonna do the steps first. I have a 3 4-step stair risers and a leftover piece of 2x6 10-footer. And I cut it into 4 pieces, 30 inches each. Mount my stairs today. I think I'll do that first. Tired of having to climb up on this chair. gets slippery, it gets coated with sawdust. One of these days I'm going to take a stumble, so we're going to try to avoid that and mount my stairs. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Alright, so I'm going to cut these 30 inches long. The board is a little bit more than 10 feet. It's like 120 and 3/8 or something like that, so, or even ½ inch. So it'll be enough to accommodate the kerf of the saw blade to cut all of these at 30 inches. And the board is warped, it's old, it's warped and twisted, but since I'm cutting them all into smaller pieces and I'm going to be screwing them down to the stair risers, it shouldn't matter too much. My 4 steps. Let me go grab my risers. Alright, so I got my risers. My ground is a little higher here than it is there, so I may have to dig this out some to get it to lay flush or lay level. But let's go ahead and assemble them first, then I'll worry about that later. Find my center. That was the last one I cut. That one's got the extra on it. The extra little bit of that the board was more than 120. I'll do a little bit of an overhang on each side. A ½ inch. Some of you pros out there probably cringe watching me do this stuff. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just doing it. My thought process has always been, how hard can it be? Well, sometimes it's harder than I thought. Well, right now I'm just building stairs, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I got a little bit done today. The OSB sheeting I picked up today from Home Depot, completely different than yesterday's. The markings are even different, but this stuff is so warped and wavy, very difficult to work with. So I got the 8-foot ladder on the other side, and I push it up, but it's so wiggly or so warped that it won't stay up there. So even trying to clamp it, but I can't get high enough. So I went ahead and pre-cut around the back and both of the sides. And tomorrow I'll bring my extension ladder, the one I use to get into my deer blind. I'll bring that over tomorrow and at least be able to get these up. But they're pre-cut now, everything except for this front here, this side. Yeah, I've got that side cut, the back cut. You know what? I don't have this side cut. So yeah, so the back is cut, that side. I still have to cut this side and this side. But I gotta clean up and call it a day today. Call it a day today. I'm finished for today. I'm going over to my buddy's house to have dinner. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. So good morning. It's Saturday, a little after 9. Eat my cinnamon roll. Very sweet, very sticky. Brought my ladder. Got my coffee. I have a little breakfast, and then I get working on putting the rest of this sheeting up. Step ladder will work fine. Probably a little taller than I need it to be. But we're gonna get it done. And it's nice weather, it's nice and cool, overcast. Sprinkled a little bit this morning, not enough to mess with the OSB. So we're gonna go ahead and eat my donut and then get started. So I'll see you in a bit. that's what we're doing. So I've been doing all day. Alright, that's it. Outside sheeting is done. Woo! Now it's time for the roof trusses. Got the one up down there, make my marks, and start putting them up. So I'm gonna sit down and have a soda. I hope it's not too windy for you guys. I don't know what it's gonna sound like. So I've been thinking about this little gap here between the OSB that I've found or heard from somewhere. Not really comfortable with it. Got a lot of ants here. Ants and spiders and all that stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is go down that line with some acrylic caulk, window caulk. It's flexible, so it will allow for the expansion of the OSB, and it'll help keep some of those ants out. So I think that's what I'm going to do before I put the house wrap up. I'll go around all the way around it. It's, 3 layers, 3 levels, and just caulk it all in. So I'm going to do a little peace of mind. It should be fine. I don't see any reason why the acrylic caulk should be a problem. So that's what I got for now. So I'm going to take a little break and go ahead and start these roof trusses. Cold pop on a hot day works for me. Okay, so here's my idea. So I don't know if you can see that corner. So up there, I'm going to put the roof truss up. I've already got it on this side. So I'm going to put that truss up there, and then I'm going to use these 25.5-inch boards. The trusses are going to be on 24-inch centers. So I'll be able to put these boards to the outside of each truss, screw them together, keep them from swaying. And then I'll start from the outsides, work my way in. And then I could I've got some 10-foot 2x4s that I will use to lace them all together. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. It's a little windy out here. I hope I don't hurt myself with these trusses. Haha. See you in a bit. That was interesting to say the least. They're very unwieldy. Carrying them angled down isn't so bad, but when you turn them upside down, they're difficult. Okay, so see if we can get another one. I can go over on that side. Maybe I'll got some hurricane ties. I'll go ahead and tie this one down, and I got some 6-inch construction screws, flathead construction screws. Maybe I'll go ahead and anchor this one while I'm here. Probably not a bad idea. Make it as stable as possible. Peach soda. I don't drink. Haven't had a drink since 2003. July 25th, 2003 I got sober. So anyways, that's it for today. I'm all cleaned up, ready to go spend the night in deer blind as always. Come back out here in the morning. Going home tomorrow evening. I'll stay here as long as I can, get as much done as I can. Got some banking I need to do Monday morning. So let me show you what we did. So I got 3 trusses up over there and 2 over here. Those little stringers, I guess you can call them, worked out really well. I think it was a good idea. You know, they're just temporary. Once I get them all up there, I'll lace them all together with 2x10s. But for now, that works out well. They're not level. I don't intend them to be. Hold please. Phone call. Alright, sorry about that. That was Richard calling. I think I'm going to have him help me tomorrow putting the middle in. The ends aren't too bad because I have the lofts. At least over here was not too bad. So I got the bigger loft. Over here is going to be a little more difficult. So I think I can get 2, maybe 3 more up here by myself. And then, yeah, they're just too high and too unwieldy. So my goal of doing this 100% by myself I don't think is attainable. So I may be getting Richard over here tomorrow to help me with those with the center trusses. But all right, that's what we got for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, good morning. So it's a little 10:15 on Sunday. So run to Home Depot, got 2 more 2x6s. Took one of the arms off one of my trusses. Gonna make my marks, cut both of them, put the first one back together, then put this last truss together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I think we're gonna put the rest of the trusses in there, flip them up, move them all to one side, and then see what I can do about getting the rest of them in myself before I have to call Richard, or if I have to call Richard. So we'll see what we can do. Bye. All right, so I think I got something figured out. To do the middles, I've got all of them up there right now. All 11 joists or trusses are up there. So my problem is how do I get them from there to the middle here? And I'm about out of room on this loft, so put them all up there. I got them lightly laced together so they don't fall over. So the distance between my 2 lofts is like 10.5, 11 feet close. So rather than go back to Home Depot, spend the money on buying 12-foot lumber to make a walkboard, I'm gonna use my ladder. So I'm gonna make these. I got plenty of this scrap OSB left over, plenty of 2x4 scraps. I'll screw this down, slide it in, do the same thing on the other side, slide them together, drop a couple screws in the middle so they don't pull apart, and put blocks on the sides. When it's up there, I'll put blocks into the loft decks here and here to keep it from sliding this way, and I'll put here and here on both ends so it doesn't slide this way. So no sliding this way, no sliding this way. The blocks and the screws will keep the boards, the OSB from slipping off. Should be a good walk. Should be a good walk board. So I'm going to go ahead. It shouldn't take me long to make these and get it all set up. Half hour, 45 minutes at the most, if that. And then I have a walk board. I'll put it in the middle. I can pick the joist up, walk it down to where it needs to be across the walk board, and go back and just keep doing that. Keep ferrying them back and forth, or walk this way, carry the joist back, and just put them on my marks all the way down, lace them all together. Bob's your uncle. So let me get this going, and we'll catch back up with you. I'll show you when it's up there. Bye. All right, so there it is. I'll take the boards off, get the ladder in place, and then I'll run some screws right down the middle to keep the boards from sliding apart. So let me get it going. All right, so there's my little walkway. Everything's locked in. So what I thought about is that this side has a load-bearing wall, where the other side doesn't. So I rigged up a leftover 4x4 and braced it to the window, so shouldn't have to worry about the weight. Ladder's plenty strong enough. The OSB will be strong enough to walk on, and even if I do slip through, I'm gonna hit the ladder. So just hopefully this rain doesn't settles down. It's just been light sprinkles about every 20 minutes or so. It wasn't supposed to rain at all today, but it's rained several times. Well, we're gonna get to work. All right, so there it is. All 11 trusses are up, laced together with stringers. Next time I will lace them together with 10-foot 4x4s. So next time there'll be 10-foot 4x4s going end to end, so 4 of them, 2 on each side, and I'll be able to level the trusses out then, and then I'll put the hurricane ties down, the metal straps, and the 6-inch construction screws up from underneath, 2 on each truss on each side, so 4 per truss going up underneath. Really cinch them down once they're leveled out. And so what I'll do is I'll start on one side, and then I'll screw the 10-footer on one side, screw it in on the other opposite end of that 10-footer, and then go through the middles and unscrew the lacing that's on there now with the stringers, level them boards out, level them trusses out, screw them back into the long board and get them all level. Then I'll go through and screw them in and use the metal strapping. So that'll be next time. It's time is it now? It's 3:30. I'm gonna clean up here, go break down camp, and then at the deer blind, and then make that 3-hour drive home. So by the time I'm ready to leave, traffic would be a little better. I find it's a little easier the later I go. So, alright, that's what we got for this weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it was definitely a learning experience for me. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I've never done anything like this. I've said before, semi-professional amateur. So the walk board for the trusses, that was a game changer. That worked fantastic. So glad I thought of it, and I don't know, you construction guys probably just creeps you out watching me do this. But anyways, it's been fun. See you next time. Bye. Oh.